Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube and welcome to this brand new video for the channel. In today's video, I want to talk about third world countries. Now, why is it that I want to talk about it? Because I get this question a lot, many times, because I am in a third world country. As you guys know, my country in Central America is a third world country, which means the economy is not that good. And so on, right? It's a country that is dealing with a bunch of issues, not like, for example, the United States, the UK, Germany, Italy, and so many other countries out there who are first world countries, right? And if you're one of those countries who are considered third world countries because of the economy, look, I'm not an expert in geography or anything like that, but I know what I'm talking about because I am located in one of those countries who are considered third world countries. The economy is not good, the banking system is not good, and so on and so forth. So many issues that we're gonna cover in this specific video. So if you are interested in getting to know if you can make money online and if you are in a third world country, this video is for you. My name is Christian and this is the BLW online trading channel. And in this YouTube channel, I do a lot of software reviews, broker reviews, and as well, just like this one, I give you tips and strategies as to how to make money with online trading. With that being said, let's jump into the video. So living in a third world country is not a piece of cake, okay? We got to face so many issues such as banking system, like I mentioned, such as lack of opportunity and lack of market if you sell your stuff in your country. For example, myself, if you want to start, let's say, for example, an apparel store, a clothing store, it's nearly impossible that you're actually going to succeed against the brands that are already established in the world. Why? Because this is a third world country. People do not trust each other. I don't know why. The poverty is part of the actual country itself. So it's kind of complicated. And if you don't want, I don't want to mention any name of the countries in this specific video, but if you're in a country which is considered third world country or where you face issues with the economy, then definitely you understand what I mean. So now, to answer the question, can you make money online? Because that's basically what we're looking at, right? Making money online. When we make money online, we make money from international business, right? I'm going to give you the example of Forex right now. Can you make money with Forex if you're in a third world country or binary options? But we're going to focus on Forex a little bit more in this video. Yes, you can. Because you can open a broker account, you can start trading, either following signals or doing your own analysis, whatever you want, but you can't make money. Now, here's the problem though. The problem over here is that what is it that you're going to do once you actually start making money? Now, if you start making money with Forex, eventually you're gonna need to make a withdrawal, right? Now, many people ask me all the time, Chris, yes, I can make money, but how can I withdraw if I'm in a country where my bank is giving me issues? I don't have cards. I don't have wire transfer. Well, you should have wire transfer options, but I use Skrill, I use NetTeller, which are both blacklisted, by the way. I use PayPal. Now, I face these issues as well. And these are the issues that I faced. Probably you faced them before, or you're going through the issues. But the first issue I had, it was with the tax system. The problem in my country is that people are used to just one way of living, which is selling physical products or selling digital stuff, but getting payments through a payment gateway. So what happened was that when I was actually making withdrawals using a broker, payments were coming from different countries such as Cyprus, such as Belgium, such as Poland. I think it was one. I think there was another one for, where was it? Denmark. And my bank started to call me, like asking me questions like, hey, Why is it that you're getting money from this country? Do you know these people? What is it that you do? And so on. I had to prepare a whole list of documents, show them what I did. I almost had to give them a training as to what was Forex so that they could understand why I was receiving money. They thought it was money laundering. They thought it was for terrorism. They thought it was for drugs. I don't know how, but unfortunately in these type of countries, they do think that when there's a huge amount of money involved, there has to be something illegal all the time. And this doesn't just happen to banks, it happens to everybody. If your family members see you making a lot of money, they go like, hey, you must be doing something wrong. What is it that you're doing? Be careful, and so on, right? This is with Forex. When I started making affiliate commissions, now most of the payments came from the States, but there were some payments coming from Europe. I had payments coming from Spain, I had a payment coming from Israel once. I had a payment coming from India, if I'm not mistaken. I had another payment coming from Norway, another one from Australia, and people were like freaked out in my bank. They were like, hey, again, we're getting a payment that looks weird. Can you come? We need to see what is it that you're doing. Again, I had to almost give them a training as to what is it that I did, show them some documents, and sign some paperwork saying that the liability for them over my bank account, it was like free. They didn't want to feel guilty because of the movements I was doing in my bank account. And when they saw that I was moving $20,000 a week in my bank account, they were like, what's going on here? We want to be free. We don't want to be involved in any money laundering or terrorism or drug traffic or whatever money is it that I'm handling. They were like, all crazy. And this is an issue on a third world country because you can't really move large amounts of money without looking suspicious. You know what I mean? But it is possible. Now, here's a couple of tips that you can use in order to deal with your banks. And this doesn't just apply for those of you who are in a third world country, but for everybody that is having issues with your bank. Always try to keep paperwork available as to why is it that you're doing certain transactions. If you make a withdrawal request, make sure you actually have a print screen of the request. Make sure you have the information about the broker. You can even download the terms and conditions on each specific broker or each affiliate offer that you're actually selling. So make sure you actually keep that on the record. Why? Because just in case they ask for it, you just need to print it out and give it to them. They're like, it's right here. Sometimes they even ask you to write down a letter explaining what is it that you do. I even had to write a letter to my bank saying what I was going to do with my money, how I was going to spend it. And I remember perfectly that I was on a trip in Colombia actually, and I had to type in the letter, sign it, scan it, and email it at a PDF just to prove that what I was going to do with my money. I basically had to put like grocery store, clothing, or whatever, trips, beer, whatever, partying, whatever it is that I was going to do, I had to put it in there. And most of my money, of course, was going to my savings account, which is my storage account, which I use later on to invest. But I had to tell them, hey, most of it goes to my savings account. The cool thing though is that I only handle 2 bank accounts. Well, I handle like 4, but like mainly where my money is at, it's only 2, and 1 main account where I keep all my money. I have like 3 savings accounts with the same bank, 2 credit cards, 1 checking account, and so on. So they know the movements and everything, but they still ask me for proof as to why is it that I was making that much money and what I was going to do with that money. I know it's like getting into someone else's business, right? It's none of your business, but we had to do it. Why? Because we are in a third world country. So that's the issue number 1 with the banking system. The issue number 2 is with criminality. I don't know where you live, but where I live, it's pretty damn dangerous to actually make money. because otherwise you end up facing issues with gangs, with crime organizations that are always looking at targets that are easy to mug or whatever. So you gotta keep a low profile. Many people ask me all the time, hey Chris, why don't you have a Lamborghini? Why don't you have a Ferrari? First of all, because here in my country, if you have a Ferrari, you will be one of the 5 people that has a Ferrari in the entire country. So it's really easy for, for a band or criminals to actually kidnap you or do whatever they want. You know what I mean? So no, I'm never gonna call the attention of people that way. I'm always like all dressed like the way I'm at right now. I'm actually wearing a Bermuda, just my regular t-shirt, my smartwatch and whatever. I just dressed up like a normal person because I can't just go out there with a bunch of gold necklaces and showing off. So this is another issue that you may face if you're in a third world country. Depending on how much money you make, you have to be really smart so that you don't get actually tracked and people don't really use, I don't know why the world's like this, but I don't want you to be endangered. You know what I mean? That's issue number 2, the criminality in the third world country. And the issue number 3 that I face in this country is that people, you don't really have friends, like business friends, if you're in a third world country. And the reason why is because usually they are focused on 9-to-5 jobs. They're focused on college degrees. They're focused on high school diplomas or regular jobs or even small businesses. They call themselves business owners, but they have a small restaurant. Or they call themselves business owners because they buy stuff from eBay and sell them over here a little bit more expensive. So they think this is a business. So you can really have that many friends in this industry, and whether it's affiliate marketing or whether it's Forex trading, you can't really have that many friends because the circle or the inner circle that you have probably is not from entrepreneurs, and even worse, online entrepreneurs, which are the biggest ones nowadays. Look, being an entrepreneur, if you're having a physical business, is not really that recommended nowadays in this millennial, simply because online businesses are the ones that generate the more profit, the more revenue, and the fastest growth. So you don't really have that many friends. And it's one of the issues, because if you're in the States, you have conferences of entrepreneurs. You can meet people in there. You have business owners who are really a chain of businesses, franchises, and so on. So you can talk business. But if you're in a third world country, for example, in my country, there are no many conferences. If I want to go to conferences, I need to travel to the States, probably to the UK, France, and so on. So unfortunately though, your friendship in the online business world, it's online. So you need to be part of an inner circle online, on a Facebook group, or an academy, or an inner circle from a certain influencer, whatever. But you can't really have that many close friends in your circle. That doesn't mean that you can't talk to them and hang out with them, but it just means that you can't talk business with them. So you need to limit yourself as the conversations you're gonna have. If you go out there to get some drinks with your friends, you can't really talk business even if you want to, because they're not gonna understand you, right? So yeah, making money online in a third world country is beautiful. Trust me, it's insanely beautiful because the life is less expensive in a third world country. So that means that if you make $10,000 in the United States, it's good. But if you make $10,000 in my country, it's like super really good, right? You're super wealthy or whatever, and you can buy whatever you want and so on and so forth. So it's absolutely beautiful, but it has its limitations when it comes to banking system, when it comes to tax paid. I remember the tax company asked me once, like, hey, why is it that you're getting that much money? And I had to enter into a tax model because we have several different tax rates in here. So I'm actually paying the highest rate in taxes so that I don't have to let them know what I'm doing with the rest of my money. So if I get $100,000 this month, I need to pay them like $10,000, but I can do whatever I want with the next 90,000. So it's actually something really cool. Even though I pay them more, it's just so that I can have full control over my finances and not to tell everyone what is it that I'm doing, not getting vouchers or invoices in order to prove what is it that I'm spending my money on. Even though I do get those stuff just in case, because I don't really spend it in nothing illegal. But let's say, for instance, that in a different tax model, you need to actually let them know how you spend all of your money so that they can deduct like a certain percentage of your taxes because you used it for your business or whatever. I don't like to do that because basically the spread on the profits that I do and the business expenses is super low. So I rather just pay them fixed rate and that's it. I'm free to do whatever I want with my money. So to answer the question of the video, making money online in a third world country, yes, it's possible. It's beautiful. You just need to fix the issues with how you're gonna get the money, how you're gonna keep a low profile, and how you're gonna deal with your friends and family members that don't understand how is it that you're getting, hey, you're getting a $10,000 check. Why? If I'm an engineer and I don't make that much money, you know what I mean? So you're gonna have to deal with that. Try not to brag, try to control your ego, and you'll be good to go. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and if you did, please smash the like button as usual. And if you want to see more content just like this one, talking about how to make money, different issues with about making money, then definitely let me know in the comment section below, and make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.